Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service at 5th and Vigo downtown. First Vincennes Savings Bank, member FDIC. First of all, for Southwestern Illinois, Kevin Caldwell, 6-foot sophomore guard from Alton, Illinois, averaging 8.5 points, actually higher. He had 25 in the game on Monday night, including 3 threes. Cavius Newsom, 6'4 sophomore, Memphis, Tennessee, averaging 4.5 points a game. Charles Jones, 6'5 sophomore, Beverly Hills, Michigan, transfer from Northern Oklahoma Enid. He is averaging 12-2, had 16 points in the win over Olney Central. Lamarius Lillard, 6'7 freshman, Momence, Illinois, 11 points a game. And Adonis Humphreys, 6'6", 230, a freshman, St. John's, Antigua, averaging 7.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Caldwell, Newsom, Jones, Lillard, Humphreys for SWIC. For Vincennes, Chukwemeka, a 6-foot sophomore, Portland, Oregon, 8.3 points, 2 rebounds a game, 5.5 assists. Craig Porter, 6'1 sophomore, Terre Haute South, just under 15 points, 7.7 rebounds, 7.3 assists a game. He had 14 on Monday night. Colton Sandy, 6'2 sophomore, Bloomington, Illinois, 8.9 points a game. Kevin Osawi, 6'6 sophomore, Brampton, Ontario, Canada, 16.8 points, 10.4 rebounds a game. And Chinedu Okanu, 6'7 sophomore, Gary Bowman, just under 11 points, just under 6 rebounds a game. Meckham, Porter, Sandy, Osawi, Okanu for Vincennes. The officials for the game tonight, Matt Berry, and again, Dylan Brasher, who did the game on Monday night, and Ron Giggenbacher. The 3 officials, Berry, Brasher, and Giggenbacher. Trailblazers starting lineup, underwritten by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, the ATM service at 5th and Vigo. First Vincennes Savings Bank, member FDIC. Back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
And this is the semifinals of the 2020 Region 24 basketball tournament. Tonight's semifinal game features the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois College.
Well, tonight's game is the 37th meeting between Vincennes and SWIC. We have a 32-4 overall record against the Blue Storm, including last Wednesday's 78-48 victory at the PE Complex. This is the 5th time we've played SWIC in the Region 24 tournament, winning the 4 previous games, 76-65 in overtime in the championship game in 2013, 62-46 in the 14 semifinals, 75-57 in the 2016 final, and 95-69 in the championship game 2 years ago. The winner plays 8th-ranked John Logan in the championship game at 8 o'clock Vincennes time on Friday. Also, the VU women, they'll play here tomorrow night in the 8 o'clock game against Red Lake to try to get to the final on Friday, which most likely will be against Wabash Valley. Both teams won easily in games played last night at the home side of the higher seed. Wabash Valley got off to a terrible start against John Logan. Logan really lit up the basket with Eric Boone picking up 3 threes in the early going. They broke out to an 11-2 lead, 24-12. 48-34 is the halftime score, partly because Wabash Valley had 10 turnovers and missed 6 free throws the first 20 minutes. They got within 51-43, but then Jaden Scrub just took over. He had 19 second-half points, scored a game-high 23 overall. They got 15 from Trace Young. Eric Boone had 22 points, including 4 threes, and Jordan Cousins scored 12. Marcus Garrett led Wabash with 18. Bobby Harvey led Wabash with 18. Garrett had 20. Tony Burke scored 10 for the Warriors, who bow out now with a 21-11 record. Blazers wearing white tonight attack the basket at my left. SWIC in blue as the lower seed. A couple of upsets already today. Florida Southwestern State goes down, losing to Gulf Coast, the #1 team in the country, and Rangers losing big time to Western Texas with less than 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Ranger is down to Western Texas 71-47. So tournament time is upon us, and upsets take place. If you want to listen to the broadcast and also follow the video, go to Facebook and go to LeBlond Productions. You can find my audio on that video. The video from the ball game is also on the John Logan website as well. Introductions have been made. We're just about ready to tip this ball game off here at Rend Lake. Again, the winners will play on Friday night in the championship game, with the winner moving on to Hutchinson, Kansas, and the loser looking for an at-large. Some interesting situations taking place with Florida Southwestern State and Ranger. The 1 and 3 teams both losing today. They'll get at-large bids. So now we're ready for basketball action here at Rend Lake. Chinadu will step in against Lamarius Lillard. Ball is up in the air and controlled by Vincennes. Mecca to Porter up across the 10-second line. This one is underway. Porter on the point. Drives the ball to the right side, defended by Caldwell. Outside the arc. Backs away. Passes inside to Dew. Dew up off the glass and scores. Dew got free away from the defenders just enough off that right side of the basket and got it up and down. Here's Caldwell with it, brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Meckham, drives to the right side outside the arc. He used in a man-to-man defense. Caldwell away from the defender, fires the ball back out to Jones. Jones backs away from Porter. He'll drive the ball to the right elbow. Pushes the ball right side, deep right. Here's Newsom, slices the lane in the air. Shot is up by Newsom, banks it in. Cavius Newsom gets their first basket. Didn't score against us last Wednesday. Game tied at 2, first minute. This is Porter outside the arc. Porter working the ball left. Here's Osawi for 3, air ball. Rebound down to Chinadu, back up and in over Humphreys. Okanu's got our first 2 baskets, 4-2 Vincennes. Down quickly. Comes to Jones outside the arc, backs it off to Caldwell. Guarded by Meckham with the dribble away from the defender. At the point, drives left. Inside the arc a step, now back outside. Here's Lillard for 3, misses badly. Put back, no good by Humphreys, right under the basket. Chinadu with the rebound. Porter, half court, comes across to Sandage, deep right. Osawi in the corner, defended by Lillard, backs away. Now Osawi left to Porter. We'll bring it up to Sandage. Shot fake. Osawi, 3-ball in the air. This one's short. First one was long. Rebound by Newsom. Ahead to Caldwell on the right side. Charles Jones. Jones pulls up and nearly threw it away. Caldwell recovers with it. Brings it back against Sandage in the lane. Puts a shot up and got it down. Kevin Caldwell gets his first basket. Didn't play against us last Wednesday. He had 8 points in the game at SWIC back in January. 4 all. 2 minutes into the basketball game. This is Porter with it. With the dribble against Caldwell. Inside the arc step. Backs off on the right side. Now back to the point with the dribble. Feeds the ball from the left hand inside to Osawi. Down and wouldn't stay. Ball was in the basket and jumped out. Newsom with the rebound. Ahead to Caldwell. Half court. Crosses over. Right sideline. Guarded by Mecca. Uses a screen by Humphreys to drive left with the dribble. Still controls. Pass comes right to Newsom. Stands against Sandage with the dribble to the point. Right side. Lillard with it. Guarded by Osawi. Looks inside. Now back around the wing. Caldwell has it. 8 seconds to put the ball in the air. Caldwell runs around the screen set by Humphreys. Inside, lays it up and scores. Second basket by Kevin Caldwell. And SWIC leads 6-4. 17:20 to play, first half of the game. Coming across the timeline is Porter. Porter off the right elbow. Now then to Chinadu. Chinadu with a 16-footer. Shot no good. Lillard with the rebound. Ahead to Newsom across the timeline, deep left, controlled by Charles Jones, backs it out. Now Caldwell for the reset. They overload the left side, now they balance it out. On the wing, left side to Jones. Jones looking inside. Here's a deflection by Meckham. Jones recovers, brings it behind his back inside the arc. Up top to Lillard, 9 to shoot. Right side to Newsom. Newsom guarded by Sandage, tries to create to Lillard with 5 to shoot inside. Comes to Humphries, puts shot up. Blocked by Porter. Deep near the arc, recovered by Meckham. To Porter, drifts down the left side, pulls up for 3, and he got it. Craig Porter bags the tray. That is his 31st of the year, and we lead 7-6, 16:24 to play, first half of the game. Now then Jones back across the timeline for SWIC. Stands guarded by Meckham. Strong to the left. Jones will drive to the weak side, outside the arc, right side. Now then to Jones. Jones down the lane against Porter, gets him off his feet, feeds it to Humphries and gets an easy basket off the left side. Nice feed. Humphries had 4 points in the game against us last Wednesday. 8-7, SWIC by 1. Chris Wells will check into the VU lineup on the next dead ball. This is Porter. Porter comes left to Meckham, deep left to Osawi for 3, and this one goes. Osawi steps up for the tray. His first one was way long. The first one was short off the rim. He dialed in on this one perfectly, and the Blazers lead 9-8. 15:43 to go, first half of the game. Newsom with it outside the arc. Takes the ball to the wing, out on the right side. Defended by Sandage, stops now, passes the ball left to Caldwell. Kevin with it, guarded by Meckham. He'll take Meckham inside the arc, backs the ball off to Jones, down the baseline. Fall-away shot is up, no good. Rebound. Well, it's tapped by Osawi to Chinadu. Gives it to Porter, drifts up court across the timeline. Right side Osawi. Back to Porter. Porter will drive the lane to the left. Now then to Meckham. Meckham backs the ball out to Osawi. Osawi trying to create, guarded by Lillard. Takes him to the right. Gets under Lillard, down the lane. Osawi puts up a teardrop, got it down. Second basket by Osawi, VU by 3. We go by the 15-minute mark, first half of the basketball game. Wanya Frank will check in for SWIC on the next dead ball, and Wells has been waiting a long time to get in the game. Here's Caldwell, deep right side, Jones for 3, look out, no. Strong left, rebound comes off to Osawi. Brings it quickly across the timeline. Up on the right side, outside the arc. Osawi out to Porter. Porter with the basketball on the point. He'll drive right. Skip move against Humphries inside. Now bring it back out against the bigger player. Now then Porter for 3. Shot off the iron, no good. Rebounded Donis Humphries. Ahead to Caldwell, straight down the middle. Pulls up, defended by Meckham on the point. Backs away. They balance out their offense. High post comes to Humphries. Spins, puts the ball to Lillard. Lillard goes deep left to Newsom. Now then to Jones. To Humphries. Humphries outside the arc, tries to post. Now to Newsom. Newsom in the lane. They've got 7 to put the ball in the air. Here's the drive inside to Jones, and he dunks it, and he's fouled. Charles Jones will get a chance at a 3-point play. And that's the first foul of the game. Foul is on Okanu. That's the first foul of the basketball game at 14:05 to play in the half. Kone will check in. Kevin Kone and Chris Wells. Coming into the SWIC lineup is Wanya Frank. And Charles Jones will go to the line. He's a 67% shooter, has a chance to tie the game with 14:05 to play in the half. Amazing, that's the first foul call to the ball game. Coach Franklin's working on Dylan Brasher over there on the sideline. Here's Jones at the line for the tie. Free throws in the air, and this one's in and out, no good. Rebound by Wells, just into the game. SWIC is a 68% free throw shooting team. This is Porter outside the arc. This is a screen from Kone, goes left. Wells looking inside, passes the ball left to Meckham from the corner, swings to the lane. Ball away 10-footer is up, no good. Rebound is taken down by SWIC to Jones, ahead to Caldwell. They can grab the lead. Caldwell will see an opening, drives inside and scores over Kone. He hesitated, took that step to the basket and got it down over the taller guy, Kone. 12-11 Southwestern with the lead. Across the timeline. Porter with it. They open up the lane. Brings it back near the point. Works against Lillard. Right side, Meckham. Meckham. Now then to Porter. Porter. Back to Chuka. Chuka feeds the ball into Kone against Humphries. Back to Chuka. Now then again to Porter. Inside to Wells. Posts up left side against Lillard. Turns, gets him off his feet. Puts a shot up and scores. Good job by Chris Wells. He had 9 in the game on Wednesday night against them. BU back on top, 13-12. Ball controlled by Wanya Frank. Out to Kevin Caldwell. Back to Frank, right side on the sideline. Now then to Lillard. Feeds the ball left to Jones, guarded by Porter. To Caldwell. The defender is Meckham. He'll back away for the reset. 9 to shoot. This is Caldwell. He'll pull up for the long three. Shot no good. Rebound right side, Lillard for the reset. To Jones. He'll drive the lane inside against Kone. And we get a foul call either on Porter or Kone. Let's see. Pick up the call here from the official, Matt Berry. Foul was on Kevin Kone, and now we've got the media timeout. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. VU leads 13-12. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Logan Fitness is all about the community.
I've been coming here for years, and it's like one big family.
It's a place where I can push myself.
Healthy living and socializing with my friends.
I walk into Logan Fitness and I'm always greeted with a smile and someone friendly at the front desk.
There's something here for all ages, and everyone is super friendly.
It's a place where I can become the best person that I can be.
The gym doesn't have to feel like an intimidating place.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a one-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for $4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal, it's Mackey's Pizza.
Ranked number 3, 80-68, and earlier, Florida Southwestern State lost to Gulf Coast 75-68. Gulf Coast had a 3-point lead with 23 seconds to go. Florida Southwestern had the ball and made a couple of really bad turnovers in the final 23 seconds. Gulf Coast went to the line and sealed the deal. Here's the free throw by Jones, no good. Florida Southwestern State in the national tournament last year, coached by former Trailblazer assistant, former Wabash Valley assistant, Eric Murphy. That was only their second loss of the season. So Florida Southwestern and Ranger both will get at-large bids. Free throw by Jones on the second try is good. That's his third point. Game tied 13. 12:35 to go, first half of the game. Porter with it. Outside the arc, will drive it, step inside to the left. Now then to Randy Tucker, came in on the dead ball. Back to Porter, he replaced Sandage. Here's Porter, he'll drive right, up off the glass, the shot, no. Rebound, saved by Kone to Wells, triple it down low, throws the ball into a crowd, and Osawi covers it. He's got it on the left side. He'll bring it up, jump shot from 12 is good by Kevin Osawi. Nice recovery on a broken play, and we lead 15-13 at the 12-minute mark. Quickly down, Wanya Frank, right side pass comes to Jones, backs it out. Frank has it. On the point. Inside 12 to play in the half. VU by 2. Frank wearing 3 tonight. He normally wears 23. Pass into Humphreys from Jones at the baseline. Can't get Kone off his feet. To Jones. Jones will drive it up inside. Reverses. Fires the ball back out to Newsom. Comes back left to Jones. They've got 2 to shoot. Did Jones get it away? Shot no good. Rebound batted in the air and taken. That would have counted. Taken by Osawi off the board. Here's Porter down across the timeline for Vincennes. Comes low left. This is Wells, shot fake against Humphrey, backs it out to Osawi. Osawi will drive right across the lane, pulls back for 3, got it! Kevin Osawi buries the tray, picks up his 64th tray of the year. We lead by 5, 18-13. With the ball is Wanya Frank at the point for the Blue Storm. 5th time we've played this team in this tournament. Davius Newsom, we beat them all 4 times. Once was in overtime. Now then Frank can't work for a shot. Comes back left to Jones. Lillard posts up left against Wells. Bump, fall away shot is in and out, no good. Rebound by Porter. Porter from the left side drives it down across the timeline. Feeds the ball left side to Tucker. Shot fake, will drive up inside. Lays it up and scores, and he's fouled. And 1 for Randy Tucker. Great move against the defender who got taken out of the play. That was Lillard, who picks up their first foul of the game. Now we got timeout by SWIC. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. VU leads 20-13. Back in 30 seconds on WVUB. Well, who couldn't love this game? I mean, it's just really two teams just battling hard. I mean, SWIC comes in with a 17-14 record. Beat us once. We beat them by 30 last Wednesday, and the season is on the line for Jay Harrington and the Blue Storm. He has 916 career wins. Randy Tucker will be at the free throw line, an 88% shooter on the season. He had 3 points in the game on Wednesday. He had 13 in the game at SWIC. Free throw by Tucker. I jinxed him. Missed it. But a deep rebound deflected to Wells. Wells. Now then back to Meckham. Meckham outside the arc. Guarded by Caldwell. One hands the ball to Tucker right. Looking inside of the low post to Wells. Tucker still controls. Now Wells right outside the arc. Guarded by Lillard. Fires the three. Got it! Chris Wells buries the tray. That's his third in 2 days. And his fourth of the year. 23-13, we've opened up a 10-point lead on an 11-point run. Now then, Wanya Frank, right side, and a foul away from the ball. We're going to get holding, I believe, called on Chris Wells. Yep. It's our third foul, first on Wells. Checking in will be Braden Beard. He'll replace Humphreys. Beard 6'6", 220. Freshman, Tell City, Indiana, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds a game. Frank will inbound the ball. He'll lob the ball into Lillard. Now left to Beard. Stands outside the arc, guarded by Kone. He'll drift around. Here's Caldwell. Now then to Frank, looking inside to Lillard. Frank will pull up. Jump shot over Sawi is off. No good. Rebound by Kone. He's got inside under Beard. I don't think Beard played at Tell City against anybody like Kone. Could be wrong. Here's a pass down court, deflected out of bounds by Frank. Meckham kind of telegraphed that pass there. VU leads by 10 with 9:54 to go in the first half of the game. Osawi drops the ball into Chuka. Between the circles, in the big circle at the point. Brings it up to the right against the screen. Now back around Kone, outside the arc. Brings it back to the point. Drives left at the elbow. Backs it out to Wells. Wells feeds the ball inside to Kone. Posts up against Beard. Scores! No way Beard can contain Kone. 25-13, VU by 12. Here's Frank off the right side. Up top, fires the ball left side to Caldwell, guarded by Meckham. He will drive, and here's Chuka with a hold at his first foul. Game time on Friday night for the Trailblazers, if we win this game, will be 7:30, but the VU women will very likely, they've beaten Ren Lake twice badly, and they play them here tomorrow night in the semifinals. The VU women will play the 6 o'clock game for the championship against most likely Wabash Valley. There's a long three, and it's good off the left side. Feed from Newsom to Wanya Frank. He bags the tray, and that breaks VU's run there. 25-16. Meckham with it outside the arc. Works against the screen to the right. Now then to Osawi. He'll pull up outside the arc. Still worth the dribble against Newsom. Turns his back to the defender. Still with the dribble. Backs it out. Feeds the ball to Wells. Wells, 10 seconds to shoot. To Meckham. We need to create a shot here. Here's Meckham. The left elbow to Wells. Wells with 5. Backs it out. Here's Chuka for 3. Got it! With 2 seconds on the shot clock, Meckham converts for a 28-16 Blazer lead. 8:39 to go in the half. Kevin Caldwell with it for SWIC. Guarded by Meckham. Spins around to the left elbow. He'll drive the ball to the basket left, and we get a foul called on Chuka again. Caldwell's quick. Didn't play against us last Wednesday. He was in concussion protocol. Meckham gets his second foul. Sandage and Porter will return. Wells and Meckham go to the bench. So we have Kone, Osawi, Sandage, Tucker, and Porter on the floor for Vincent. Ball comes into Lillard out front. Wanya Frank guarded by Randy Tucker. Right side to Caldwell. Inside shot blocked by Porter. Rebound by Sandage. Porter grabbed it out of Sandage's hands. Quickly down. 4 on 5. Now right side Osawi. Shot fake against Lillard. Pulls up from 12. Got it! Kevin Osawi picks up his 15th point. His 12th point of the night. 30-16, VU by 14. Wanya Frank across the timeline. Between the circles. Left to Caldwell. On the sideline, guarded by Porter. Brings it back to the point. Right side pass comes to Frank. Shot clock at 11. Here's Frank, guarded by Tucker. By the screen to the left side down the lane. Feeds the ball left to Caldwell. In the air for 3. Shot no good. Rebound is an over-the-back foul. Going to be called, I believe, on Osawi. Let's see on Matt Berry's signal here. Yeah, it's on Osawi. That's his first, our 6th team foul. Beard will leave. In the ball game is Patrick Evans, 6'3" freshman, Florissant, Missouri. He's averaging 8.4, 3.4 rebounds a game. Inbounding the ball, it comes into Caldwell from Newsom. Runs by the screen set by Lillard. Now then back to Lillard. Lillard out front on the perimeter, comes left to Frank. Frank guarded by Randy Tucker. Frank with 7 to shoot. He'll drive across the lane, dishes the ball right. Here's Evans for 3. Shot no good, thought it was going to go. Osawi the rebound, and a foul off the rebound. It's going to be called on Caldwell. Osawi didn't have room to come down after that rebound, and Caldwell gets tagged with his first personal foul. It's only the second foul called on SWIC. This game is moving along briskly. Porter walks the ball across the 10-second line. Pushes it right to Sandage. Sandage will drive the lane inside, lays it up the glass, scores! And he's fouled. Great move by Sandage. Lillard will pick up the foul. His first, that'll put Sandage at the line. And he's been an 80% shooter on the season. We've doubled the score, 32-16. Kone leads, Chinadu Okanu back in the ball game for Vincennes. Coming in for SWIC will be Clavon Hilliard, 6'3" sophomore from Chicago North Lawndale Prep. Transfer from Daly College in Chicago. He averaged 19 a game last year, averaging 6 this year at SWIC. Shows you the difference in the level of play between Chicago and here's free throw by Sandage, no good. Rebound comes off to Patrick Evans. We've missed 2 free throws in the game, one by Tucker, one by Colton Sandage. 7 minutes to play in the first half. BU leads by 16. Here's Caldwell, left elbow jump shot, no. Rebound by Porter. Brings it out into the crowd. Half court pass to Osawi. He'll blow inside, puts the shot up, and no, but he's fouled. And Kevin will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Too quick in transition. Foul is whistled on Wanya Frank, trying to backpedal to stop the fast break, and that'll put Osawi at the line. A 67% shooter from the free throw line. And timeout on the floor. It'll be the media timeout. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. Trailblazers lead 32-16. Back in a minute on WVUB.
Let's face it. In this world, you get what you pay for. Unless you get to Vogler, where you get more than what you paid for. Every new Ford from Vogler comes with the Vogler VIP package, which gets you a lifetime powertrain guarantee, plus all these other perks and services, and no extra charge. So you can either get what you pay for, or get to Vogler, where you get more than what you pay for.
Anytime somebody says, hey, are you from Illinois? And they're like, yeah, you mean Chicago? We're like, no, we're 6 hours south of Chicago.
It was definitely different. You could
.6:54 to go in the first half. The Blazers lead by 16 with Osawi at the line, determined to add a couple of more points to the board. Osawi already has 12 points in the game, a couple of threes. Free throw by Osawi is in the air and it's good. He's had games of 20, 12, 4 points, and 14 against Southwestern Illinois in 2 years. 33-16. One more free throw here by Kevin. This one is in and out, no good. Rebound hauled down by Adonis Humphreys, back in the game for the Blue Storm. Wanya Frank across the timeline between the circles with the basketball. Passes right to Patrick Evans. Now then Humphreys stands out deep. Feeds the ball right side to Frank, defended by Porter. Frank there'll be a foul called on Humphreys, trying to muscle Chinadu around the basket. Humphreys will pick up his first personal foul. They have nobody with more than 1. That was their 5th of the ball game. Porter will bring it for Vincennes, up to it across the 10-second line. 6.5 to go in the half. We lead by 17. Here's Porter. Right side pass is deflected into the hands of Chinadu. He falls down, and now we get a foul called on Humphreys going after the loose ball. No, wait, it's on Wanya Frank. Frank was going for the steal there. He picked up his second foul. It'll be out of bounds to Sandage on the right baseline. Dalen Dalton will check into the SWIC lineup for the first time in the ball game. Dalton is a 5'8 freshman, St. Charles, Missouri. Feeds the ball in to Chinadu. Back to Sandage, outside right to Tucker, back to Colton. Stands deep, being defended by Dalton. Now then Porter left to Osawi. Osawi will blow to the baseline. Inside, puts up a shot, and do we get a charge on Osawi for a turnover? That's his second foul. He'll be on the bench watching the rest of the first half on the next dead ball. Wells will check in. Here's Dalton on the point, passes right to Evans. Looking right, comes back to the left, left hand down the lane against Sandage, puts up a shot. No, we get a late call, foul called on Vincent. Going to be on Chinadu, and that's his second foul. So, Kone is going to check into the VU line. No, wait a minute. Kone was already in there. It's going to be, Kone's going to check in. I'm sorry. At the line is Patrick Evans. Free throws in the air, and it's no good. But we got a couple of players in foul trouble. Osawi and Okanu both with 2 with 5:58 to go in the half. We lead by 17. Evans will shoot one more free throw here. With 5:58 to go in the half, Evans at the line. Second tries in the air, and this one's good. He's now 1 for 2 from the line with 1 point. VU by 16, 6 minutes to go in the half. Now let's not let them get any closer than that, at least. Here's Sandage. They've switched up the zone, right side to Tucker. Now it comes back left to Sandage, deep left. Shot faked by Wells, back to Sandage. Needs the ball to Porter. Porter at the point, wings the ball to Sandage for 3. It's in the air. Shot no good. Tipped up, no, by Wells. Rebound taken down by Clevon Hilliard. Now down to Dalton. Dalton quickly up the left side, outside the arc. Feeds the ball low inside to Hilliard. Reverses under Evans and Rivers under the basket. Shot blocked by Porter. Rebounded down the lane and taken away. Humphreys came up with it and taken away by Kone. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Todd Franklin. Trailblazers scoreboard unwritten by Memory Motorplex. We lead, that's Vincennes, 33-17. Back in a minute on WVUB.
There's a lot of good dealerships in our local area here. This internet has changed some things, and it gets a little bit tougher when you're comparing stuff from some dealer 5 hours away. You may not know what's going on with that vehicle. And I've seen it happen a lot where customers have come here, but they're chasing the deal. They go to the other place, come back and said that vehicle wasn't there, or it wasn't like it was supposed to be. When the customer comes to us, we'll work to get them the deal that they want.
Okay. Okay. Play underway. Here's Osawi inside to Kone. He'll post up, backs it out to Porter. Doubled up by the zone. Feeds the ball right to Sandage. Sandage guarded by Dalton. Now then back to Porter. 8 seconds to shoot. Here's Porter. Skip move in lane. Throws up a teardrop and can't get the roll. Kone cleans it up on the right side. Gets his second basket. 35-17 Vincennes. Now down quickly. Ball to Clevon Hilliard. Passes the ball back out to Dalton. Defended by Porter. A mismatch. He's only 5'8". Comes right to Caldwell. Caldwell guarded by Sandage. Sandage, he'll take him left. Now then to Dalton. Dalton feeds the ball inside, throws it away. Deflected by Kone and picked up by Tucker. Now then to Porter. He'll bring it up across the timeline. Wells, he'll sight for 3. Go, flat, no good. Thought it was going to go. Rebound, Porter. Back to Wells. Mishandles, recovers. Outside the arc, now back to Sandage. Let's settle it down and reset. Here's Porter, had a notion. Back to Sandage, right to the point to Porter, inside to Wells. Wells will post up on Humphreys. Turns, gets under Humphreys, goes up and scores. Chris Wells with 7. The Blazer lead is 20 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Now then Dalton with it. Between the circles. At the point comes right. Caldwell guarded by Sandage. He'll pull for 3. This may go. No. Off the iron. No. Rebound by Kone. To Porter, and here come the Blazers in command here in the first half of the game. Porter with the left hand outside the arc. Now back to the point between the circles. Right side to Tucker. Tucker inside to Kone. He'll post up on Humphreys. Inside. Shot is off the glass. No. Rebound by Wells. Knocked out of his hands. And out of bounds. Last touch by Caldwell. Cavius Newsom and Lamarius Lillard will check into the game. Dalton and Humphreys go to the bench. Lamar Lillard Lamarius' brother played for Lincoln Trail this year. This is Sandage to inbound the ball. Comes in left to Porter. He'll take Caldwell to the elbow. Behind the back pass to Wells. Puts up a shot. No. Rebound Kone. And he traveled as he got caught up in traffic there. Todd wants a foul, but didn't happen. 3:22 to go in the half. We were down 13-12. Since then, we are on a 25-4 run. That's a confident lead. Here's a pass left to Newsom. Now then to Jones. To Newsom. Back on the right side, Caldwell. Jones, and here is a shot blocked by Wells. That shot was by Clavon Hilliard, about 8 feet away from the basket. Porter's got it on the right side. Behind his back, drives by Kone, deep right, Tucker for three. Too strong, rebound taken on the run by Jones. They've got a 2 on Sandage backing up. Jones inside, we get a foul called on Colton. Sandage will get his first foul. 9 fouls on Vincennes in the first half. This will be a shooting foul, of course. We'll put Charles Jones at the line, a 67% shooter. He's 1 for 3 in there and has 3 points in the game. 45 to go in the half. Well, that Western Texas Ranger score is surprising, 80-58. At the line, Charles Jones. Free throws in the air, no good. So number 1 and number 3 have gotten beat. Pearl River will play, I think it's Thursday, that's when they play. They beat Southern Shreveport last night, and they're ranked number 2. Free throw is good by Charles Jones, gives him 4 points. 37-18 Vincennes. Here's Porter outside the arc. Brings the ball to the left elbow. He'll hesitate, drives inside to Kone and goes for the slam. Kone off the right side with the slam on the assist by Porter. And V leads 39-18, 2:26 to go in the half. Here's Caldwell with it, outside the arc on the left side. Back to the point, right side pass to Newsom, defended. Feeds the ball off to Lillard. Here's a shot by Lillard, no good over Kone. Rebound by Sandage off to the right side. Hands the ball to Porter, and the Terre Haute South native will bring it across the 10-second line. Looking to the bench for instruction, now with the dribble on the point. Through his legs, drives left with the left hand. Spins away from Caldwell, inside the arc of step, now then back to Wells. Wells, back to Porter, 7 to shoot. Here's Porter to Wells. Wells, shot fake, the left elbow to Sandage. Sandage will pull up for the 3. Shot flat off the iron, no good. Rebound, he had to force it. Hilliard with the rebound. Hilliard throws the ball right to Newsom, deep right. Here's Caldwell, covered by Porter. Feeds the ball inside, and shot blocked. Hilliard shot blocked by Kone, and he's got the basketball. Porter will now bring it more slowly across the timeline. 80 seconds, minute 20 to go in the first half of the game. Porter stands in the big circle, 17 on the shot clock. He'll bring it up on the right side by the screen, drives inside, feeds the ball to the, well, he tried to feed the ball to Wells, gets fouled. The foul is called on Caldwell. That'll be his second. Braden Beard is going to return to the lineup. This will be Porter going to the line. He really was in the active shooter. And Porter will be at the free throw line. First time tonight for Craig Porter at the line, a 67% shooter. Shots in the air, and it's good. Everybody asking, where's he going next year? Well, he'll get a lot of great offers. He leads 40-18. Back at the line for his second shot. We led 43-20 at halftime against Lakeland on Monday night. And now we get a lane violation on Kevin Kone. Nullifies the free throw attempt. It'll be a turnover, and ball will belong to SWIC. Across the timeline, Kavis Newsom. With the dribble, Sandage backing up. Newsom will bring the ball across the lane. We get a blocking foul on Sandage. Sandage just got tagged with his second foul. So we have 4 players with 2. Meckham, Sandage, Osawi, and Kone. So 3 or 4 of the 5 starters have 2 fouls in the ballgame. This will put Newsom at the free throw line. He's only a 45% free throw shooter. did not score against us last Wednesday and had just 2 points against Olney on Monday night. Free throw by Newsom is good. So he has 3 points tonight. Sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. He played in 30 games last year for SWIC and averaged 3 points a game. Newsom at the line. Shots in the air, and this one's good. BU leads 40-20, 62 seconds to go in the half. Full court pressure now by SWIC. Comes to Wells, to Porter. Porter will blow by Beard. Got numbers on the break. Porter now will bring it back for the reset. Right side to Tucker. Back to Porter. Looks to the bench in the big circle. 15 to shoot, 45 seconds to play in the first half. Porter with it. Will bring it up on the right wing, sweeps back to the left. Drives down the lane to the left, inside Kone. Kone against Beard, scores! And he's fouled by Beard. Kone off the bench with 8 points. Beard picks up his second foul. Bumps the lead to 42-20. We had a big crowd for the first game with Logan and Wabash. It's melted away. Free throw by Kone for a three-point play. In and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Charles Jones. O'Connor has 2 fouls. Did I say Kone earlier? This is Newsom. Left side, Charles Jones. Drops the ball off to Lillard. He'll fire the long three. Got it. Lamar Lillard, he can side in for that tray. Makes it 42-23. There's Porter on the attack. Last possession of the first half. He leads by 19 points. Porter in the big circle. Feeds the ball left side to Sandage for 3. It's going to be off the mark to the right side. Rebound, last touch by Tucker, and they've got a chance now to get a look here with 2.3 seconds to go in the half. Cam Traylor will check in. Sandage, with those 2 fouls, will be out of there. Protect him at the end of the half here. Wanya Frank is going to check in. He's a 3-point shooter. Hitting 33% for the season. They'll replace Braden Beard. They're going to try to get a shot over here in 2.9 seconds. Ball comes into Frank. Frank gets a half-court shot, is in the air, and it's just short at the buzzer. But Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Memory Motorplex. Vincennes leads at the break. Vincennes 42, Southwestern 23. Back after we recognize our broadcast underwriting sponsors.
University.
from the East Coast out there. And then Indian Hills is a heavy favorite over Dawson, Montana on Thursday night, tomorrow night, in the Region 11 championship, District 11 championship game. Indian Hills is ranked number 4 and 29-3 on the season. So we're ready to start the second half of this basketball game here at Wren Lake. 20 minutes away from an appearance in the championship game against John Logan. If this happens, it'll be number 10 versus number 9 in the championship game on Friday night. BU women play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Dan Ravelette will have the call at about 7:45 here from Wren Lake, and then they'll have the call of the women's game on Friday if the BU women reach the championship, and they're favored to do that against Wren Lake. Albany Central will play Wabash Valley in the first game, and Wabash are heavy favorite to get to the final game as well. SWIC basketball, second half is underway. Set the lineup for you in a minute. Right side is Charles Jones. He'll drive the baseline under Chinadu. Now passes the ball to Frank, and Frank drops it in front of the basket. He got inside. Frank was free of an open look. 42-25. Here's Porter down the right side. Original starters for both ball clubs. Meckham, Osawi, Porter, Chinadu, and Sandage for Vincent. Porter inside to Chinadu. He'll post up and gets held and fouled by Lillard. I mean, he grabbed a hold of it. Lillard picks up his second foul. Caldwell, Newsom, Jones, Lillard, and Humphreys for the Blue Storm. Oh, wait, Frank started the second half and instead of Lillard. Lillard comes in and replaces Humphreys. Here's Porter to inbound the ball. And on the inbounds play, we get a foul called on Charles Jones. We'll do it again. Comes into Meckham. Meckham outside the arc, passes left to Sandage. Sandage defended by Jones. To Meckham right side. He'll take the ball into the lane. Now Sandage. Osawi will post up. He'll spin, try to create against Newsom, and now then we get Newsom with a foul. Newsom was having a hard time containing Osawi and gets his first foul of the game. That's their third foul in 47 seconds to start the second half. Ball comes into Meckham. One hands the ball to Sandage. Has a path to the inside. Tries to feed the ball inside, deflected by Humphreys out of bounds. He tried to go back outside to Osawi off the left wing. 42-25. Porter inbounds the ball to Meckham. Meckham on the point. Looking low to Chinadu. Meckham will turn and shoot over Frank. Partial block by Frank, taken by Humphreys. We didn't play well in the second half. Here's a pass down to Frank inside. Puts a shot up on the glass. No, and he's fouled. This is going to go against Sandage. He'll pick up his third foul early in the second half. The first player in the game to get his third foul. This will send Frank to the line. We were outscored in the second half by Lakeland on Monday night, much to the dislike of Coach Franklin. Here's Frank at the line. Free throw by Wanya is good. His first of the game. Frank, an 88% free throw shooter. It's 42-26. Back at the line for his second shot. SWIC spent virtually no time warming up for the second half. Free throw by Frank is good. 42-27, a 15-point VU lead. With the pace of the game and the three-point shot, 15-point lead with 18:45 to play, it really doesn't mean much. This is Osawi. Working the dribble against the defenders, out on the arc. One hands the ball right to Meckham. Meckham looking inside to Chinadu, backs it off to Osawi. They open up the left side of the lane. Osawi will drive up inside, gets Newsom off his feet. Shot by Osawi is good. Osawi with 15. Quickly down, comes to Jones, tries to drive on Porter, cut off. One hands the ball back to Frank, threw him right to Caldwell. Here's Kevin with it against Meckham. Runs by the screen set by Humphreys to Frank. The defender is Osawi. Wanya Frank will pull back on the three. It's just barely got there. Easy rebound by Craig Porter. Pass comes deep left to Meckham, back to Porter, outside on the point, between the circles, with the dribble, with the left hand, guarded by Charles Jones. Porter, one hands the ball to Meckham. He'll sight for three. Oh, I thought it was going to go. Shot no good. Rebound taken on the run by Frank, comes ahead to Caldwell. He'll challenge Porter in the lane, puts up a shot and scores. No! Rolls around the rim and comes out. Rebound by Chinadu. Too quick on the call there. Here's Porter. He'll hesitate, drives inside, off balance, puts up a shot, in and out, no good. Same thing at our end. Rebound to Humphreys. Ahead to the half court to Caldwell. Caldwell deep right. Controlled by Charles Jones against Sandage. Feeds the ball to Humphreys. He'll post up on Chinadu. Can't create. Now then there's a three-point shot, no good by Jones, and a foul on Sandage. No, we get a foul. We'll foul away from the ball.
Foul on number 2, Chuka Miko.
It was on Chuka Mecca. That's his third foul, and we get a timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. VU leads 44-27. Back in 1 minute. 1 minute on WVUB.
So we've been in business 45 years almost. You know, it was started by my dad. A lot of people have a lot of respect for Jim Hayes. His philosophy was always take care of your employees, take care of your customers. His memory lives in all of us here. And a lot of our employees, who are all long-term employees, know expectations of how we treat the customers. It's really a way to live your whole life by. Is treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do that, everything kind of handles itself.
Correctional timeout. That was a team score timeout.
Okay, I need it quick. Comes into Frank. Frank. Now then inside, there's a post up by Newsom. Turnaround shot over Sandage is good by Cavius Newsom. 44-29. Full court pressure into Porter. He's defended by Caldwell. Porter will bring it up. Double team by the zone. Now to Osawi half court across the timeline. Kevin will drift left outside the arc. Works it with the right hand against the defender. Newsom will bring the ball to the lane. Left elbow. Can't create. There's a pass inside to Porter. Porter inside. The ball's knocked away by Humphreys and picked off by Caldwell. SWIC with the basketball in transition. Outside the arc on the left side. Feeds the ball deep right to Frank. There's a pass inside to Newsom. Gets the defender off his feet. Puts a shot up and goes in. Cavius Newsom gets his second basket in the second half. 44-31. A 13-point ball game. They've whacked 7 points off the lead in the middle of Chinadu. Chinadu goes left to Osawi. This has been part of our problem this year. We've been outscored in the second half 4 times this season. Porter between the circles. Brings it against Humphreys on the right side. They're one basket away here from making this really tight. Here's Sandage inside to Dew. Dew will post up. Turnaround jump hook by Dew. No good. Rebound by Jones to Newsom. Down the right sideline to Wanya Frank. Frank back out to Newsom. Left to Caldwell. Now then to Charles Jones, guarded by Porter. Back around the perimeter. Controlled by Frank. Frank with the left hand pulls up, can't get anything. Now Caldwell to Humphrey against Chinadu. Posts up, will turn and put the ball up in the air. Shot no good. Big rebound taken down by Osawi. Hands the ball to Porter. We need to score on this possession. Porter drives into the defender, fades off the right side. Now then to Osawi for 3. Shot no good. Rebound and over the back foul on Chinadu Okanu. And Okanu picks up his third foul. We have 3 starters with 3 fouls. A timeout called by Todd Franklin. 15:31 to play in the ball game. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. 44-31. VU has the lead. Back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
We really pride ourselves on our pre-owned inventory. I'd say 95% of our pre-owned inventory is our local trade-ins. We inspect all of our pre-owned vehicles. You know, we put a warranty on every one of our vehicles. With that warranty, we're not going to put a piece out there that we don't trust. We've done our part to try to make sure that, you know, they're going to have a flawless ownership experience. We know that we're going to take care of a customer when they buy a pre-owned vehicle from us.
Never underestimate the tenacity of a Jay Harrington coached basketball team. I mean, they're down 20 at halftime, and they've come out in the second half and made us very tentative here in the first 4.5 minutes. We need to recover. We've got foul problems. Tucker and Osawi and Kone and Porter and Meckham on the floor for Vincennes. Kone had a great first half offensively. We've still got Porter and Osawi in there. They'll have the basketball. They can make it a 10-point game in this possession. Selassie Braithwaite is in the ball game for the first time, a 6'5" freshman from St. John's, Antigua. Ball is controlled by Frank to Newsom. Runs around the screen. On right side to Lillard. 3 ball in the air. Got it. Lamarius Lillard buries the tray, and they've knocked 10 points off the lead. Porter with it. Up across the 10-second line behind his back. Crosses over and we get a foul on Braithwaite. That's his first. He didn't score in either game against us so far this season. Patrick Evans will check in. He'll replace Wanya Frank on the floor for Southwestern. We led by 20 at halftime. Lead by 10 now. This is a basketball game. Tucker will inbound the ball. Fires it into Kone. Kone turns, runs to the basket. Down the lane, inside. This is Osawi. Shots up and good by Kevin Osawi. BU converts. Osawi now with 17. 46-34. Lead back to 12. Ball control by Newsom. And we get a screen set by Braithwaite. And he gets his second foul and a turnover on the Blue Storm. Jay Harrington not staring at Ron Giggenbacher. He did not like that call. That was a big call. Ball comes into Porter. Porter works against the defenders, doubled up. Now Sawi back to Porter, comes left to Chuka. Chuka brings it back outside the arc. In the big circle. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Porter left, defended by Braithwaite. They'll take the ball to the right, outside the arc. They'll drive to the elbow. Now then Osawi, shot fake inside the arc. Jump shot Osawi is up no good. Rebound taken down by Lillard. They can get this down to a 9-point game. There's a pass down inside to Charles Jones. Goes up the shot. No one he traveled. Or is there a foul on the play? No, it's a foul on the play. It's on Chuka Meckham. That's his fourth foul. We are officially in trouble right now. Sandage will check in to replace Meckham. Caldwell will come back in the ball game. Also is Wanya Frank for SWIC. Evans will go to the bench. They've got Jones on the floor along with Caldwell. Inbounding the ball will be Lillard. Comes into Frank to Lillard in the lane. Now backs it out. Here's Jones, drives right. Inside, puts a shot up over Tucker, rolls it in. Charles Jones makes it a 10-point game again. Full court pressure to Sandage. Sandage defended by Frank. He'll drive it up. And they need the ball across the timeline. Here's Porter with it. Dribbles through two men. Gets one turned over. Here's a breakaway by Frank inside and scores. The ball rolled around and dropped in. 46-38. Game is an 8-point game and SWIC is right back in it. Ball comes into Tucker. Tucker on the left sideline. Their pressure really bothering us. Osawi with Meckham on the floor. There's a bump and a foul called on Newsom. That's his second. That's his sixth foul of the second half. Now we're going to get the media timeout. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Memory Motorplex. 46-38, an 8-point Blazer lead. Back in a minute on WVUB.
We truly have the customer's best interests at heart. When they walk into the service department, I think people just want to be told the truth. So our goal is to, identify the problem, try to fix it to the best of our ability every single time. You can always be honest about it, be human to people. I think that's the biggest direction that we try to tell our people. From the top down to the bottom, our goal is for everyone to do what it takes to make a customer happy.
Logan Fitness is all about the community.
I've been coming here for years, and it's like one big family.
It's a place where I can push myself.
Healthy living and socializing with my friends.
I walk into Logan Fitness and I'm always greeted with a smile and someone friendly at the front desk.
There's something here for all ages, and everyone is super friendly.
It's a place where I can become the best person that I can be.
The gym doesn't have to feel like an intimidating place.
It is 15-3. They've cut the lead to 8, 46-38. They've stepped up the defense. Comes into Porter. Porter doubled up across the timeline. The pass comes to Osawi on the sideline. Osawi with the dribble. They open up the lane under the basket. Osawi out front guarded by Lillard. We need a basket here. Left to Sandage. Sandage will drive by the defender against Frank. Inside to Kone. He'll back in. Kone puts up a shot. No good. Rebound is a loose ball chased down by Osawi. Pops for the two. Got it. Had his foot on the line, but Osawi buries an important basket. Back to a 10-point lead. 13-13 to play. Wanya Frank with it for SWIC. At the point, they'll drive left to the left elbow, backs away a step. Now Lillard out front, defended by Kone up on the top of the key to Frank. Now then Newsom against Sandage, feeds the ball right side. Here's Jones for three. It's going to be in. It juggled around. I was hoping it would hop out of there, but it didn't. 48-41, a 7-point VU lead. From 20 down to 7. Here's Porter with it. Porter will drive the ball to the 10-second line to Kone. Kone lost the handle, recovers the ball. Now to Sandage off the right side, throws it out of bounds. Turnover on Kone. Chris Wells will check into the VU lineup. The Trailblazers unraveling right now at the seams. Kone will go to the bench. And Wells is in there. We have Porter and Sandage, Tucker, and Osawe. 12:39 to go, and this can be a 4-point game off this possession. Official giving Caldwell time to lace up his, or Frank rather, time to lace up his shoe. Wanya Frank lets it roll a little for time. Now picks it up with the dribble across the timeline, left hand. The defender Sawi, he'll drive the ball to the right side. Frank out front to Lillard. Lillard will pop the three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Osawi. That goes down. Wow. Here's Osawi back across the timeline on the left sideline. Hands the ball off to Porter with the basketball and the dribble in the big circle. Porter will drive the ball to the right elbow. Deep right. Sandage shot fake. Pulls right. Now then to Porter and throws it away. Here, and now then an intentional foul is going to be called. The ball was stolen by Caldwell. Threw it behind his back. And we get an intentional foul called on Wanya Frank because Porter was going to break to the basket. It's a big development there. Frank will pick up his third foul. That's one factor. Porter will get 2 free throws. Now we get the ball out of bounds. So we can bump this back up to double figures in this situation. Here's Porter at the line. 1 for 1 there in the game. Free throw by Porter's in the air, and it's good. He had a free throw in the first half, and the second nullified on a lane violation by Kevin Kone. 12:08 to go, an 8-point game. Porter. Free throws at the line. This one's also good, and we get the ball out of bounds. 50-41, Vincennes. Sandage and Porter, along with Wells, Tucker, and Kevin Osawe. Sandage inbounds the ball. He'll drop it in deep to Osawe, defended by Newsom. Newsom drops it off to Porter at the point. Guarded by Kevin Caldwell. Caldwell slaps his hands. He said, bring it, bring it. Here's Porter. Porter up top. He'll drive the ball to the left side. Now then Osawe for 3 straight on. Got it! Kevin Osawe and a 5-point play on that possession. 53-41 Vincennes. 11:45 to play. Wanya Frank. Shot fake. Comes left. Caldwell with it. Kevin didn't use the screen. He passes the ball back out to Frank on the point. Frank double screens up top. Drifts to the left outside the arc. Guarded by Osawe. 13 to shoot. Here's Frank. Now then to Caldwell. Caldwell lost the handle. Picked off by Tucker. Ahead to Osawe. Throws it away. Turnover. Comes back to Jones. The 3 ball by Caldwell. Off no good. Ball batted high in the air. And we get a foul called on SWIC off that missed shot. Casey, if Newsom picks up the foul, that's his third. It'll be out of bounds to Vincennes. That transition down there, Tucker got shaken up, and he's still trying to shake off the pain. That foul will put VU at the free throw line. A loose ball foul will send Wells there to the free throw line. Wells on the season is a 75% free throw shooter. He had 7 points in the first half, including his 4th tray of the year. VU leads by 12 with 11:19 to go in the game. He had 9 points last Wednesday night. Seems like a year ago. Wells at the line. 1 plus the bonus. Free throw by Wells is good. A freshman from Muncie Central. His dad, Bonzi Wells, played in the NBA. 54-41 Vincennes. They got within 7. Chance to double the lead again. Or double it from 7 to 14 points. Free throws in the air by Wells, no good. Easy rebound by Charles Jones. Quickly down, ball deflected away. Bad pass by Caldwell, deflected by Osawe. Taken away from Porter by Frank inside, scores. Wanya Frank picks up his 8th point of the second half, his 11th overall. Now on the inbounds play, we get a foul called on Frank. Frank celebrating his success there, got a little too aggressive. Picks up his 4th foul with 11:02 to go. VU leads 54-43. VU is only averaging 11.6 turnovers for the season. That's just an amazing stat at the pace this game is played. Over 40 minutes of basketball. Go back and look at the stats in the 80s and 90s. teams average a lot more turnovers than they average now. It tells me that either the defense isn't as good or the ball handlers are a lot better, which isn't. Here's Porter at the free throw line. He's 3 for 3 there, and now 4 for 4. 55-43, still 11 long minutes to play in this basketball game. Back to the line for his second shot. It's in the air, and this one's no good, and a rebound taken down by Charles Jones. Southwestern basketball. Here's Kevin Caldwell across the timeline. Caldwell between the circles. Drops the ball off to Lillard. Lillard guarded by Wells out on the wing. There's a pass in the high post to Newsom. Back cut comes to Dalen Dalton, who came in the game. Now to Jones down inside, puts a shot up and scores. Charles Jones, nice baseline drive from the left. Picks up his 11th point. 10-point VU lead again, 10:35 to go. Randy Tucker with it. Will bring the ball against Caldwell and then turns it over. Newsom on the steal. Now to Dalen Dalton. Dalton outside the arc to Jones. Now then to Caldwell. Caldwell to Lamarius Lillard to Dalton. Back around on the near side comes to Jones or to Caldwell. He'll drive to the elbow. Now the baseline inside. Lost it. No, last touch by Tucker out of bounds. It'll be SWIC basketball. Meckham will check back in the game with those 4 fouls and replace Tucker. Critical. With 4 fouls and 10 minutes to go, Meckham is going to be saddled defensively. There's Dalton, drops the ball into Newsom, outside the arc, swings the ball at the Lillard. Lamarius guarded by Wells, right side to Dalton. Dalton, outside the arc, defended by Meckham. Comes to Jones, he'll slice Sandage inside, puts a shot up, no. Tipped up and in by Kevin Caldwell. 55-47, an 8-point game. 9:51 to play. Half-court pass comes to Meckham in transition, in the backcourt. Working the dribble at the point. 14 to shoot. Chuka outside the arc. Defended by Charles Jones. He'll bring it back around on the right side. Inside, gets the defender off his feet. Puts the shot up. No. Rebound Osawi for the reset. Osawi needs to get a shot. Osawi. Sandage for 3. Shot no good off the iron, and the foul called on the 3-point shot. What a break we got there. The foul is going to be whistled on Caldwell. That's his 3rd, and that'll give Sandage 3 free throws. What a development there. That shot was not going to go down. Of course, he got fouled. I mean, that's the reason why it wasn't on line to go in. And Sandage will be at the line. He's missed his only free throw so far in the game. With 9:27 to go, free throw by Colton is good. He's had games of 12, 1, 4, and 11 against SWIC over 2 years. He had 11 last Wednesday night. Free throw by Colton, number 2, is good. This next one will be in play if he misses. He puts the lead back to 10, 57-47. They've still outscored us by 10 in the second half. Free throw by Sandage, and he meshes all 3. 58-47, Vincennes. Dalen Dalton quickly across the timeline. Between the circles. We're trying to avoid an upset, something Florida Southwestern State and Ranger couldn't do. Here's a low post pass into Lillard. Lillard will back the ball out through Newsom, right to Caldwell. Caldwell guarded by Porter. Now then to Lillard, right side against Wells. At the baseline, will try to post him. Backs it out. Here's Charles Jones. Jones from 17, shot's good. Charles Jones is a great player. He's got 13, 58-49, full court pressure. Comes into Chuka. Chuka against Dalton. In trouble, fires the ball to Porter across the timeline. We have numbers on the break. Sandage inside to the glass. Shot blocked and taken by Charles Jones. In transition, Dalen Dalton outside the arc. To Jones. Jones works the dribble against Meckham. Now backs it out. Dalton for the reset. 8:34 to go. A 9-point game. Dalton to Lillard. Lillard guarded by Wells on the wing. Feeds the ball back out to Caldwell. Left to Dalton. Defended by Porter. Now then we get a foul on SWIC, a blocking foul, a turnover on the Blue Storm. Foul is on Lillard, and that's his 4th. I missed one somewhere. I only had him with 3. BU on the inbounds play against full court pressure. Comes into Porter. Porter now then to Osawi. Osawi double teamed by the press with the dribble. He'll bring it across the timeline. Hands the ball to, tried to get the ball to Porter. Finally does. He'll spin against the defender. Right side to Chuka. Chuka at the baseline, backs away for the reset. He'll bring it back with 13 on the clock. Here's Meckham on the point. Drives the ball inside to Wells. Wells will post up against Newsom. Wells spins, puts a shot up inside, scores! Good job by Wells posting up under the basket. 60-49, we lead by 11. Inside 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Dalen Dalton outside the arc, near the sideline. Back to the point, and a timeout call by Southwestern. Trailblazers scoreboard, unwritten by Memory Motorplex, 7:50 to play. Vincennes leads 60-49, back in 1 minute on WVUB.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a one-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for $4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal. It's Mackey's Pizza.
Cyberland. It's 60-49 with 7:50 to play in the game. BU with an 11-point lead, but we led by 20 at halftime. And again, just like Monday night, we've failed to put the opponent away. Of course, SWIC is a better ball club than Lakeland. Across the way. Now let's see now. I thought Lillard was going to inbound the ball. No, it's Charles Jones. Lillard's not even in the game. He was standing up on the sideline. Comes in Dalton. Now bounce pass left to Caldwell. Caldwell up top to Jones. Jones shot fake against Sanders, trying to create. One hands the ball to Dalen Dalton. He'll bring it from left to the right, down the lane to step. Now backs it off. Here's Caldwell for 3 over Porter. Shot's no good. Rebound Braden Beard back up and in. One of the biggest baskets the Tell City kids got this season. 60-51, a 9-point game. Comes into Porter. Porter double team. Drops it off to Osawe. Osawe fires the ball in the middle to Wells. Wells back to Porter. Porter will clear the 10-second line. Now in the half court with 7:15 to go and a 9-point Blazer lead. Porter with it. They drive the ball to the right elbow. Inside, Wells for the layup and scores. They overcommitted and Wells got open. 62-51 at the 7-minute mark. Dalen Dalton back across the timeline. Guarded by Meckham, left to Caldwell. Feeds the ball inside, intended for Braden Beard, but deflected away by Wells, picked off by Jones. Here comes Caldwell back with it, with 12 to shoot. Right side to Dalton. Dalton down the low post to Newsom, and we get a foul called on Vincent. It's going to be on Chris Wells. That'll be his second. And only our 5th foul of the second half. That'll put SWIC out of bounds. 2 Hall of Fame coaches prowling the sidelines over there, prancing back and forth. Comes into Jones, 3 ball in the air by Jones, shot flat, no good. Rebound block out by Osawe. To Porter, again they'll double team Porter. Fires the ball left to Meckham, he'll chase across the line, guarded by Caldwell. They'll go for the trap. Down the left side to Sandage. Sandage backs the ball out to Porter. Porter with 17 to shoot, backs away. Caldwell the defender. Down to 10. BU leads by 11 with 6:20 to go. Porter will bring it up on the dribble. He'll drive the ball to the left side. Spins inside, puts up a teardrop. Got the roll! Craig Porter gets his first 2-point basket of the game. 64-51, 13-point lead going by the 6-minute mark. Dalen Dalton with the ball for SWIC. Guarded by Meckham between the circles. Now passes the ball right side to Newsom. Stands, fires inside. Here is Caldwell. Posts up, backs it out. Beard shot fake. Pulls up from 17. Don't tell. He shot flat, no good. Rebound is a loose ball. Chased down by Caldwell. Backs it out to Dalton for the reset. They got a new 20 there. Now back to Caldwell right side. Caldwell feeds the ball inside to Newsom. Newsom to Beard. 9 to shoot. Here's Beard with a shot. It's in and out and no good. Rebound by Porter. Porter. Crowd clears down court. They'll bring it up one-on-one against Caldwell across the timeline. Now they go for the trap. Porter spins away to the right side. Deep right to Sandage. Back to Porter. 19 to shoot. VU by 13. 5:20 to go. Porter with the basketball. Right side Osawe, shot fake. He'll drive up inside to the glass, but shot no. And we get a blocking foul called on Braden Beard. That'll be the third foul on the Tell City kid, Braden Beard. Now they say that's his second. That's where I went awry earlier on the fouls. I had Lillard with 3 and he had 4, so Beard wears 33. Lillard wears 44. Here's Osawi's free throw, around and good. 23 by Osawi. I don't know how many rebounds he's got, but he's had 18 double-doubles this season. 5:15 to go. VU ups the lead to 65-51. Osawi back to the line for his second shot. It's in the air, and this one's good. Bringing the ball down court's Wanya Frank. You in a man-to-man as always, or almost always. This is Frank. Right side, Lillard. Guarded by Wells. There's a pass inside to Newsom. Turn, shoot, shot no good. Rebound down to Porter on the break. 2-on-1 break. Quickly down, Porter. Osawi inside. Lays it up. In and out, no good. Ball tapped around and controlled by Lillard off the rebound. Now then, through Jones, down to Newsom. Charles Jones to Cavius. He'll drive up inside. Shot blocked by Porter. The last guy down the court runs in and gets the block shot. Coming into the game, Porter had 61 block shots on the season. 4:44 to play, a 15-point Blazer lead. Inbounding the ball will be Frank. Clears it inside. Here's Lillard off the glass. Shot is no good. Banked it off the glass. Porter with another rebound. Brings it slowly to it across the timeline. Avoids a trap with the pass right to Osawi. Holds it up. Now then back to Porter. He'll bring it back for the reset. 15 to shoot in no particular hurry. 4:20 to play in the game. Porter brings it up now, 8 to shoot. Porter outside the arc. He'll drive it up inside. Puts up a shot and got it to raw fall. It was an awkward shot he had to avoid the charge, and Porter gets it down for a 17-point Blazer lead with 4:10 to play. 68-51. Now then Wanya Frank. Does SWIC have anything left? Right side to Newsom. Newsom stands with it. They need to get the ball in the air. Here's Charles Jones to Lillard. Lillard comes left. Pass control by Frank. Now then there's Newsom down inside. Spins it back to Lillard. Free ball by Lillard is good. Lamarius Lillard. Nice shot. Picks up his third tray of the game. He's only a freshman. 68-54. To Meckham. Meckham ahead across the 10-second line. We have numbers on the break. Meckham spins away from the defender. Now back to Osawi. Osawi back to Meckham. 3:30 to play in the game. Porter in the big circle. Right side to Osawi. Defended by Selassie Braithwaite. I don't think he can defend Osawi. Osawi will take Braithwaite inside. Puts up a shot off balance. In and out, no good. Rebound. Taken down by Braithwaite and a foul on the rebound. And Osawi shaken up on the play. Foul is called on Chris Wells. His third foul. Osawi's up and he's all right. Braithwaite will leave. Kevin Caldwell will be back in the game. They have Caldwell and Frank, along with Jones, Lamarius Lillard, and Cavius Newsom. Sandage and Porter along with Osawi, Wells, and Meckham. Frank lets it roll for time. Now then Newsom left side. 3:10 to go. Lillard with it, guarded by Wells. Good big possession. Here's Jones for 3. Got it. Charles Jones, and a timeout quickly by Jay Harrington. 3:03 to play in the game. Trailblazer scoreboard under it by Memory Motorplex. 68-57 Vincennes back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
Let's face it, in this world, you get what you pay for. Unless you get to Vogler, where you get more than what you paid for. Every new Ford from Vogler comes with the Vogler VIP package, which gets you a lifetime powertrain guarantee, plus all these other perks and services, and no extra charge. So you can either get what you pay for, or get to Vogler, where you get more than what you pay for.
There's a lot of good dealerships in our local area here. This internet has changed some things, and it gets a little bit tougher when you're comparing stuff from some dealer 5 hours away. You may not know what's going on with that vehicle. And I've seen it happen a lot where customers have come here, but they're chasing the deal. They go to the other place, come back and said that vehicle wasn't there, or it wasn't like it was supposed to be. When the customer comes to us, we'll work to get them the deal that they want.
Here we go. 3:03 to play in the game. Vincennes leads 68-57. We are in the double bonus. We have one more foul to give before they go to the bonus. The possession arrow belongs to Vincennes. We have Osawi and Meckham and Sandage and Porter and Wells on the floor. Full court pressure. They'll play 5-on-5 in on the inbounds play to Porter. Now then to Sandage. Sandage, they'll go for the trap. Back to Porter. Porter will drive down the right sideline to Sandage ahead. Now then to Osawi inside. Slams it home. And Osawi takes a hard fall, but he's up all right. 70-57. A great transition against the press. Now then Caldwell with it. Back on the point. From Frank, back to Frank, right side outside the arc. One hands the ball left to Newsom, 2:39 to go. Outside the arc, and now then we get a foul away from the ball called on VU, and I think it's going to go in Sandage. It is. Sandage will get his fourth foul. That'll put them in the bonus. Gives them a chance to score if the clock stops. Going to the free throw line is Charles Jones. Has 16 points. The sophomore transfer from Northern Oklahoma, Enid. Shots in the air, and this one is good. Nice basketball player. He had 19 against us there, 10 against us last Wednesday night. Came in averaging 12.2 a game. His high game was 26 against Lincoln Trail earlier this season. Free throw by Jones is good. 70-59, 2:36 to go. Here's Porter with it. Porter. Now then, to Osawi, lost the handle, picked up by Meckham. Meckham, and we get a foul called on Wanya Frank. And I think Frank has just exited the game. 2:29 to go, Wanya Frank will foul out with 11 points. He's the 18th VU opponent to foul out of a game this season. Meckham will go to the free throw line. Chuka, a 78% shooter from the free throw line. With 2:29 to go. Dalen Dalton is going to check in. Jay takes all the time allowed to replace Frank. Meanwhile, Meckham waits. Well, they got within 7, had a chance to get within 4 on a possession. Free throw by Chuka is in the air, and it's good. First point of the second half, he has 4 on the night. He's had games of 4, 4, 12, and 18 against SWIC. Free throw by Meckham is good. Stretches the lead to 72-59 with 2:29 to go. Dalen Dalton up across the 10-second line. Between the circles, outside the arc. And now then we get a foul away from the ball, a holding foul. Is going to be whistled on Wells. Well, it's on Osawi, his third foul. Meckham has 4, Sandage 4, Osawi, Wells, and Chinadu all with 3. Cavius Newsom at the line. He's 2 for 2 there in the first half. Free throw by Newsom is good. One more and he'll have double figures. He averages 4.5 points a game. His high was 13 at Kaskaskia. 72-60, 2:23 to go. Shots in the air, and this one's also good. VU with a 4-possession lead. Ball comes into Meckham. Guarded by Dalen Dalton. Meckham in trouble and calls timeout because he knew he had nowhere to go with the ball. Good defense by SWIC, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. Trailblazers scoreboard under it by Memory Motorplex. VU leads 72-61, back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
So we've been in business 45 years almost. You know, it was started by my dad. A lot of people have a lot of respect for Jim Hayes. His philosophy was always take care of your employees, take care of your customers. His memory lives in all of us here. And a lot of our employees who are all long-term employees know expectations of how we treat the customers. It's really a way to live your whole life by. Is treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do that, everything kind of handles itself.
If they win, and they should, they've beaten Rend Lake bad twice this season. Wabash should beat Olney. They've beaten Olney bad twice this season. Then VU and Wabash Valley are 1-1. The champion will go to the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. Wabash may get an at-large bid. There's no way the Lady Blazers, in spite of their record, will get an at-large bid if they lose to Wabash in the final here. 72-61, 2:19 to play in the game. They'll play 5-on-4 off the ball. And Osawi in front of the SWIC bench will inbound the ball. Osawi. And hands the ball into Porter, and he drives out of the trap. Loose ball picked up by Wells. Boy, that was shaky. Wells is in trouble. Now then to Meckham. Here's Meckham. He'll drive the ball across the timeline from the sideline right to Sandage. Now back out front to Porter for the reset. 12 to shoot. Porter with the dribble. Comes left to Meckham. Meckham left side to Osawi. He'll bring it up in the lane. Fall away, teardrop. Now shot no good. Rebound Wells. Back up. Nobody's fouled with 1:55 to go. Foul is on Kevin Caldwell. That's his 4th foul. Will send Wells to the line. Wells with a dozen points tonight. Great job by Chris Wells. His high was 20 against Lincolnland. He's been in double figures now 8 times on the season. Shot by Wells in the air, and it's no good. A rare miss, although he's 1 for 3 tonight. We've missed 3 second-half free throws. 72-61. Back to the line for the second shot. It's in the air, and this one is good. 73-61, a 12-point Blazer lead. Inside 2 minutes to go. Dalen Dalton with it. Passes the ball left to Lillard. They've got to get the ball in the air. Lillard, now then to Jones. Jones guarded by Porter. Outside to Caldwell. Caldwell against Sandage. Spins him in the lane. From the lane left, here's Jones for a 3-pointer. Shot no. Rebound by Sandage. And he's fouled by Caldwell, who will exit the ball game. Caldwell will foul out tonight with 8 points. The sophomore from Alton, Illinois, will be playing his last SWIC game unless they get a miracle here in the next 94 seconds. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, Murray State had Eastern Illinois down a couple of weeks ago by 27 with 7 minutes to play, and Eastern won the game. On a basket by Josiah Wallace as time expired. Here's Sandage with the free throw, and it's good. He has 6, including 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Back to the line for his second shot. This one is no good, and the rebound taken down by Patrick Evans. Now then, out front, Evans has it. 1:28 to go. Here's Lillard to Newsom off the left side. Back to Lillard for 3. Shot misses off the right side. Rebounded Jones. Trapped at the baseline, throws the ball back outside. Comes up to Evans. He'll drive up inside in the lane. Now backs it off. Lillard. Shot fake. Inside the arc. Jump shot is an air ball. Rebound put back is good by Patrick Evans. And timeout called by Jay Harrington. 107 to play. 74-63 on our Trailblazers scoreboard. Underwritten by Memory Motorplex. Back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
We really pride ourselves on our pre-owned inventory. I'd say 95% of our pre-owned inventory is our local trade-ins. We inspect all of our pre-owned vehicles. You know, we put a warranty on every one of our vehicles. With that warranty, we're not going to put a piece out there that we don't trust. We've done our part to try to make sure that, you know, they're going to have a flawless ownership experience. We know that we're going to take care of a customer when they buy a pre-owned vehicle from us.
Win of the year will be 28-4 against John Logan 27-5 on Friday night, if we hang on here in the next 67 seconds. Coming into the ball game, our all-time record against SWIC is 32-4. This is the 5th time we've played them in this district tournament, and we've won the previous 4 games. Overall, we're 7-1 coming into the game against SWIC on a neutral court. The only game played on a neutral court other than here was at Flat River, Missouri back in 1979. Here's Osawi to inbound the ball. Now he throws the ball to Porter, who dropped out of bounds. Now back into Osawi. Osawi trapped, drops the ball off to Porter. Porter will be hounded by Lillard. Now then Porter will pass the ball down to Osawi with a minute to go. Back out to Porter with 20 seconds to shoot. Porter, and he gets fouled. That'll put him at the line. Lillard picks up the foul. And he's going to foul out of the ball game as well. He's going to leave with 9 points tonight, but he drilled 3 threes.
Checking into the game with the Blue Storm, number 21,
Selassie Braithwaite will check into the ball game. The last 55 seconds with Porter standing at the line. 4 out of 6 from the foul line tonight. Porter with 11 points. Free throw is no good by Porter. That was first of 2. Porter's been in double figures 24 games this season. Back at the line for his second shot. It's in the air, and this one is good on the roll. He's 5 out of 8 from the foul line. 75-63. Here's Dalen Dalton. He'll drive inside against Meckham and rolls it up. No. Rebound comes down and contested, and finally a held ball. Porter came up with it, give him the rebound. The alternating possession goes to Vincennes. 4-possession lead with 6.6 seconds to play. Osawi, they'll play 5-on-4 off the ball. And now, wait a minute. Let's see. They not reset the shot clock. They're going to put 29 on the clock. Osawi will lob the ball in to Sandage, and it's going to be stolen away by Jones. Jones brings it back left to Dalen Dalton. Now then back out front. Jones will drive on Sandage inside against Wells. Puts up a shot, and no good. Rebound down to Osawi, and there's a reach and a foul called on Cavius Newsom. That'll be his 4th foul. We'll send Osawi to the free throw line. I don't know if Osawi surely has got 10 rebounds in the ball game tonight. If it is, that's his 19th double-double of the year. Think about that. That's an incredible stat. 19 double-doubles in a season in 32 games. Osawi will be at the line. Has 26 points tonight. Not close to his high. He had 29 against Elizabethtown. Free throw is in the air, and this one's good. Although he's got 27. I mean, we have 35 seconds to go. Back at the line for his second shot. And this one's also good. 77-63. That's not right. Osawi had 34 in a game earlier. 30 seconds to go. Here's Evans with a long 3. Shot is taken down. The rebound's taken down by Sandage and deflected around. Now then Jones has it to Braithwaite and stolen away by Sandage to Meckham. Lead pass Osawi. Here comes the flash. Slam. Jam, and Osawi has 30. 79-63. 12 seconds to go, and I think SWIC's going to dribble it out. Blazers are moving on to the championship game on Friday night at 8 o'clock against John A. Logan. That's the way it was predicted when the season began. That's the way it's going to roll out at the end of the season in the district tournament. Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Memory Motorplex. We win 79-63 back in 2 minutes on WBUB. Wall Gym at Red Lake College in Ina, Illinois, where the Blazers have polished off Southwestern Illinois 79-63 to pick up our 28th win of the year and move into the championship game on Friday night against John A. Logan. Earlier tonight, John A. Logan defeated Wabash Valley by a final score of 89-68. behind Jaden Scrub, who had 23 points, 19 in the second half. Eric Boone had 22, including 4 threes. Trace Young with 15, including 3 threes, and Jordan Cousins added 12. Bobby Harvey scored 20 to lead Wabash. Marcus Garris had 18, and Tony Burke scored 10. Wabash bows out with a 21-11 season record. Trailblazers win the ball game 79-63. I'll be back after this 2-minute break on WVUB. Okay. Bring it back after this one. Okay. Okay. Trailblazer post-game show with Coach Todd Franklin, underwritten by Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room, 6th and Main downtown, and Steak and Shake, 1277 South Hart Street Road. Post-game comments from Coach Franklin after these messages. Can you hear me, Coach? Ranger got blown out by Western Texas. Okay. Hey, Dusty, I need a copy of the official book. I'm a point off. Would you do that? Can you do it? I can see what I can do for you. Welcome back. Oops, I'm sorry. Missed it. All right. Well, point off. Coach, before the game, at the close of the pregame interview, I said, good luck for your 300th win. Congratulations tonight on your 300th win as Trailblazer coach and moving on to the championship game on Friday night.
Well, it's just good to get the win.
You okay? Yeah, you're good, but you're okay.
Yeah, I thought we were good in the first half. We were good in the first half. Had a chance to knock them out. We had a couple threes late, keep them within 19. We could have probably had them down 25. Second half, I think they came out, obviously they're just going to grab hold foul, do what they had to do. It's blank, that's what they're doing, and it was allowed for the most part, especially early in that second half. We got to be stronger, but in fairness, that's hard to do. And it was new from the first play because they just grabbed us with an intentional layup, and it continued. And that's what SWIC needed to do. We just need to be protected a little bit better. Finally we had to bend our knees, be tough enough to play through it, and we did. And we showed some character there when we had to, when we got pushed. But we probably needed to be a little tougher right off the bat and saw that second half when it was going on. But that's everybody talked about freedom of movement and all this kind of mess, and that's what was going on. It's a completely different game than what we trained for.
Their pressure in the second half made you use a smaller lineup, and I thought Chris Wells responded with an outstanding game with 13 points.
I thought Chris was pretty good in the first half. Chris is a big thing. He's got the defensive rebound, the guard. That's big or small chance to match offensively. He can give us some things, and he's started to do that. We need another ball handler. They went small, so we had to chase them around anyway. It was just having to deal with what you had to deal with. We were playing through some things right there. I really don't think we ought to have to play through, but we had to if we were going to win. And I thought our guys did. We got the fourth foul on Chuka, which was amazing. We were getting the guys with 4 fouls. And, he was under duress at all times. You can put a saddle on the backcourt in that second half. That just, I don't know what you're supposed to do at some point there. But, Chuka did a great job playing down the stretch with 4 fouls. He really needed to. too.
You brought him in with what, about 10 or 11 minutes to go? You had to.
Struggling. Randy was really struggling handling the ball. You got to respond against that. You can't show that it bugs you, bothers you. You got to be tough-minded. So I felt like we had to get Chuck back in there, and Chuck was tough enough and smart enough to get through the rest of the game without fouling, and that was big because once he came back in, I thought we gave us another ball handler, another guy who could guard and not be driven by, because they were just, they were going to attack you off the dribble and try to cause something to happen, kick it back out. When we got him in there, I thought that stabilized things, and we got a little bit tougher minded at that moment. We knew what we had. We're going to have to toughen up to get through this. We weren't going to get any help. So I thought we did the combination of those things at that point. And from about the 11-minute mark on down, we kind of got back in control. We couldn't pull away really, but we got back to having control of it.
Great effort by Kevin Osawi, 13 points in the first half, 16 in the second, 29 points in the game. I thought he was just outstanding. And again, the sophomore MVP of last year's national tournament. It's where he needs to be, what he needs to be doing here this year.
He has to be. I'm pushing to get more and more out of him because, at times he'll get a little tired and then he'll kind of check out for a little bit. And it's understandable because he's being asked to do a whole lot, but yet, if we're going to get it done, he can't. So it's one of those deals where we're trying to drain every drop out of guys like him and Porter, and we're going to have to get every drop to win anything from here on out. To beat Logan on Friday night, obviously, or we go to Hutch, any games out there, they're all going to be big time, and these guys are going to have to just empty the tank every night because they're the guys that's going to have to do it.
I thought Jay's team just left it all on the floor. I thought they came out with a great second half effort. I mean, they're 17-15 is going to be their final record, but they're always a dangerous team, and they beat us once. We beat them by 30 last Wednesday. Tonight they come out in the second half and they had a possession that could have made it a 4-point game. It was 48-41. So I mean, they were right there with us.
Like I said, they played hard all year. Jay's had them playing really hard in the second half of the year. I've said that all along. I thought that they played very physical, very tough. It's whether or not they make some shots. They found some guys can make some shots a little bit here in this tournament. Guys were hitting some jump shots at times, but we really had control in the first half. The first half was very similar to continuation of what happened that night, and we just let some of the physicality, especially on the ball, not 80 feet from the basket, 50 feet from the basket, 45 feet from the basket, kind of take us out for a little bit. We lost our footing and they made a couple shots. But like I said, I thought about the 11-minute mark. Once we put our foot down and realized we're going to have to do it, we're not going to get any help with this. We're going to have to handle it ourselves. I thought from that time on, we were pretty solid in a game where it was going to be really hard to be real pretty with what they were doing. I mean, that's just a full tilt. We got a kamikaze go for broke here kind of deal. And, it's hard to do that all game. You'd all foul out. You'd all have problems. But in the short term, it can be a problem. So they did what they had to do. Jay did what he needed to try to do. And, eventually we were able to deal with it.
I thought Kevin Kone had a really outstanding first half. It really helped us get the big lead.
He was really, really good in the first half. And then in the second half, he had 2 or 3 just really bad mental mistakes. We had bad matchup, too. We had to get him out. But in the first half, he was really, really good. He was a big, big part on both ends of the ball, offensively and defensively on the glass. I thought he was really good in the first half, which was a big part of why we were, beating them 20 points.
All season long, at the start of the season, you look at the players coming back. You look at the preseason preview that I put out, and everybody that reads that looks at it and says, it's got to be pretty much Logan and Vincennes, the 2 top teams in the district, and so it is. On Friday night, we'll go at each other, number 9 versus number 10. Both teams certainly playing at a level worthy of being in the national tournament. Florida Southwestern State gets beat tonight. Ranger, the last year's runner-up, gets beat tonight. No doubt about it. We've got 2 national championship caliber teams playing on Friday night.
I think we're actually 8-9 right now.
Or 8-9, I'm sorry.
Eventually you think he's going to catch up with us. You play somebody that talented that many times. Hopefully it's not Friday. Because they're obviously incredibly talented, long, big. There's a lot of problems. Credit to our guys. Twice this year they've been able to deal with that problem. We'll have to ask them to try to do it a third time.
Well, Wabash Valley had 10 turnovers and missed 6 free throws in the first half. They got in a 14-point hole. and really never recovered from that. Eric Boone got Logan off to a great start, and then Scrub took him home in the second half.
They were totally locked in for whatever reason in this game. But Logan does that too. They're so big, they're so long. I think they got into Wabash's head a little bit around the basket. They were really tentative and couldn't figure out where we go all the way. Do we want to pull up? I think it threw them out of rhythm, out of whack. We've been able to deal with that, a little bit, even though it's a struggle. I mean, we didn't shoot the ball very well at their place at all. We just found a way to out defend them a little bit and get out of there. We still didn't shoot a great percentage. Our place, but we were better, more aggressive, and we were able to clean things up. We made the shot blockers commit, and then we were able to get backsides. But it's very difficult. They're very talented, and it's going to be extremely difficult for us to get them again Friday night. Hopefully, we get some people to get in the cars and drive over.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to tell you, our fans are going to have to show up. We're sitting here with less fans than everybody else in these games, and our fans are the ones that have been 8 straight going to Hutch and national championships, etc. I think they need to get in the car and drive over and make some noise.
It's less than 2 hours. I can make it. Yeah, easy.
You know what? You're in the middle of one of the greatest runs in the history of JUCO basketball. It's time to get in the cars and drive over here and put some BU gear on and make some noise Friday night and help us out. Because Logan's going to have the place packed. And, it's bad enough we got to beat them 3 times in a given year to get the respect. We're still one behind them in the polls, which I really don't understand how that works, but we are. So it'd be nice if we had some real fan support over here Friday night.
Coach, once again, congratulations on number 300. Todd Franklin with his post-game comments. Here's the way the scoring went in the ball game. First of all, for Southwestern, bowing out at 17-15. Kevin Caldwell, 4 field goals, fouled out with 8 points. Dalen Dalton, nothing across. Cavius Newsom picks up 3 field goals, 4 for 4 from the line, 4 fouls and 10. Charles Jones, 4 field goals from 2-point range. He had a couple of trays, 4 for 7 from the foul line, 1 foul and scored 18 to lead SWIC in scoring. Selassie Braithwaite picked up a couple of fouls, did not score. Clayvon Hilliard, nothing across. Wanya Frank, 4 field goals, including a tray, 2 for 2 from the line, fouled out with 11 points. Patrick Evans had a late basket, 1 for 2 from the line, no fouls and 3. Braden Beard picked up a basket, 2 fouls and 2 points. Lamarius Lillard, 3 trays, fouled out with 9 points. And Adonis Humphreys had a basket, 1 foul and scored 2 points. We led 43-23 at halftime. For Vincennes, Randy Tucker had 1 basket first half, missed a free throw in the first half, scored 2 points, no personal fouls. Chuka Meckham, a 3-point field goal, 2 for 2 from the line, 4 fouls and scored 5. Craig Porter, 3 field goals, including a tray, 5 out of 8 from the free throw line, no fouls and scored 12. Colton Sandage, a basket, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 fouls and scored 6 points. Cam Traylor played briefly at the end of the first half, nothing across. Kevin Osawi, game's individual